Hello, everyone. In my initial project planning assignment, I have created a project in which students will learn about the life cycle of a butterfly. In this project, the goal will be to help students identify the different stages in the life cycle of a butterfly. Learners will use digital tools to collaborate with their peers to create a presentation that will show critical thinking to display knowledge of the life cycle. The objectives of this project will be to enable learners to navigate through technology and use critical thinking skills to create a presentation to share with their peers. Students not only will create this presentation, but they will listen to a read aloud on the life cycle of a butterfly to learn about the information of the cycle. They will also complete an interactive lesson to explore how butterflies change and grow throughout the cycle. And then finally, they will collaborate with a group of their peers to create this digital presentation on Popplet to show the life cycle of a butterfly and the information that they have learned about it. My evidence of learning will show that students are correctly able to identify each step within the life cycle. And that evidence of understanding will be shown through answering questions about the life cycle and the order in which it happens. Students will be able to demonstrate proficiency through sorting the steps in the process and putting them in the correct order. Accepted evidence of mastery would be that they are able to produce knowledge about the life cycle through the digital presentation and completing an exit slip recalling the information from the presentation that was completed. The exit slip showing evidence of mastery could include some of the following: listing the steps of the life cycle and explaining each step. Students can answer yes/no questions regarding the steps to the life cycle of a butterfly, or using a numerical sequence to identify the order in which the life cycle happens. Description of the assessments that will be given. Learners will complete their digital presentation, and they will complete it with their peers. The material will be taken into consideration when looking at the assessment, as well as the participation of each member in the group. Each student should give equal participation in the presentation to determine evidence of learning. Students will then be assessed through the exit slip as listed earlier, and mastery of the material will be reflected on the student's ability to answer questions about the life cycle of a butterfly through that exit slip. Description of content materials. Students will use Storytime Kids to learn about the life cycle of a butterfly by listening to a read aloud on the material. PBS Kids Learning Media will give students the opportunity to explore each stage in the cycle by using an interactive lesson to learn the relative vocabulary and visually see what happens in each stage. Students will use Popplet to collaborate with their peers to use a digital presentation to present what they have learned about in the life cycle of a butterfly. Each of those links are listed below that will be used in the project. Students will then be given an exit slip on the material that will be done through Google Classroom to show mastery of the material. And that is it for my initial project planning assignment on the life cycle of a butterfly.